All right, good morning. It is Wednesday. It's 4:11, and I am, I guess now, 12 minutes late for the time in which I had hoped to be on, but for some reason my alarm went off a couple of minutes earlier than I expected it to. Don't know why. Maybe I slept through it for like 5 minutes, but here we are, 8:12 in the morning as far as Jagex is concerned. 4:12 in the morning for myself. And it is time for our weeklies. So let's take a look and see. We're gonna just do D&Ds. And I think the first thing that we're gonna do is head off to Herby Werby. Did I get an ancient seed last time? I do. I have two of them. I didn't even realize I bought an ancient seed last time. Alrighty, let's see. I've never used one of these. I'm kind of interested to see. Is there like a unique animation? Or is it just... Yeah, no, it's just a teleport. Unless that's like my override is kind of taken over and not letting it do its own thing. Oh yeah, hold on. Before I get going over here, I got one more thing I gotta do. It shouldn't take long. Alright, almost done. Sorry. I should have been more prepared. I should have been more prepared. Bear with me just a moment longer. There we go. That should do it. I think. Yeah. Alright. Let's do this. Down into Herby Werby again. You need both hands free. I'm surprised they let me have a follower in here. Oh. Ooh, and do I have... Oh, shoot. It still says I need both hands free, though. Do I actually? I don't. Awesome. Alright, because I've got mobile on my chaotic mall. So this should make getting onto these guys... Oh, shoot. Oh, okay, no, I've got enough. I wasn't paying attention. How much experience did I start with? Ah, well. I'll just have to pay attention to it now. I have 152,000 bonus experience. Nope, not that one. Let him burn. 152,000, 151,000 now. But I did just get that level. Yes, I want to make sure that I have or I'm able to hold my chaotic maul, because this is the first time I've had the mobile perk, the feature, I guess you can call it, on anything I've had, and it is very useful. I'm getting all the upgrades for movement ever since why does he look like that? Ever since they did the update where you don't have to do the quest to have the dive ability, you just have to have 30 agility. I'm getting all the movement in. Alright. How is everybody else's morning going? Mine, like I said, I got off to a little bit of a late start, but I'm here. Excited to get these going again, these weeklies. This time, since I'm actually doing them on Wednesday, I should have no issues getting to do the invisible penguin during the penguin hide-and-go-seek. Alright, this looks like I'm in the mining chat, aren't I? It bars to me. Just to world 60. No, not you. There we are. Make sure we're ready for the penguin hunt, which I guess we'll go do that next. We'll do the penguin hide and go seek, and then after penguin hide and go seek, we'll go kill Agoroth. I haven't. Nah, I guess we'll use magic in there, even though we've got this fancy mall. Alright, how many points do we have there? We're at 45, we're just about halfway. That's the thing that kills me about these guys, is just how slow it can be to do Herby Werby. Can we make it? No. Okay. Ooh. Dive just wasn't ready quickly enough. Almost missed out on it. Almost missed out on it. Won't. Alrighty. 63 out of 100. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with these points, other than just start collecting those ancient seeds. 'Cause I think, isn't there only one piece of totem that you can get from Werby versus, using the points to buy the totem pieces, and I don't even know what the totem. No, jeez. I cannot stop yawning. I don't even know what the totem does. What sort of extra little bonuses that they allow? Alright. Penguin hide and seek. There's not a lot of chat going on in the penguin hide and go seek friends chat. I'm a little surprised. I was expecting a lot more, or any call-outs to be happening. But there hasn't been a single thing since I joined it. No! 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 Oh. Dang it. I used mobile when I didn't need it to get to soap, and I could have used it to get to, what was it, Shepherd there? Alright. 81 out of 100. Let's do this. Almost there. Herby Werby, definitely not the Definitely not the most interesting weekly to do, but definitely one of the most useful ones to do. Get out of here. Alan, are you... Yeah, that looked like it was a normal herb, huh? But it was not doing the old glow. You know, the yellow, or not the yellow, the white glow. Is it just Alan that is not displaying particles? Guess we're about to find out. No? Huh. That was odd, though. Alright, we might be done after this next catch. Looks like Price is gonna do it for me. Oh, maybe not. There we are. We're out of here. Let's go see what these points can be used for now. I've already got the upgraded herb bag and all of that. We can do experience lamps. We could do a pet. Totem of the Abyss. What is the Totem of the Abyss? Totem of the Abyss is a totem that enables the player to teleport to the totem spot it is placed at on Anachronia via the Anachronia teleport. Oh, okay. There's a couple different ones. Okay, so that's the Totem of the Abyss. That doesn't sound as useful as it could be, so let's check out the Totem of Crystal instead. Reduces the cooldown of pickpocketing elves of the Prifdinous clans by 25% after being caught. 20 minutes to 15. It is created. I mean, that's okay. That's okay. Alright, what did I say I was gonna do? I can't remember. I think I said I was gonna do penguins, but it doesn't look like there are too many people worried about doing penguins right now, so no. Saved it. We're going to Port Sarim, and we're gonna do Meg. We're gonna pay a visit to Meg over at the ports portal, and you know what? This will be my weekly voyage. My weekly voyage setup, since I always seem to be too busy to actually manage my ports over here. Alright, let's see what Meg's got for us.
Oh, wow! I can't believe how amazing that was. Nothing went wrong. I didn't fall over my feet. Not that I do that much. And no one threw rocks at me or anything like that.
Right.
I even found some amazing treasure. Here, you deserve a big share. I couldn't have done it without you.
It gives you a chest. Got 41k and another cooking lamp. Well, that should get us. Yep, that'll get us the level. Nice. Anything unlocked? Great Maki. Sushi. Unlock sushi making perk in your own aquarium. Okay, and now I can actually cook great whites instead of having to boost for it like I was before, which is nice.
Hi, it's so cool to...
So cool to see me again.
Okay, so a friend of mine told me he's heard rumours of a powerful flail that was wielded by one of Saradomin's generals way back in the God Wars. I'm going to go and quest for it.
Ghost
Do you
in
have any
Dorkish Khan.
suggestions on where to start?
Alright, be sure you can trust your friend.
Yep, got that. What's the best way to take out a sorcerer?
Take out a sorcerer, use a powerful bow.
Good idea. So I've heard about this powerful demonic force, and I wondered if you had any idea how to stop it.
Powerful demonic force, most demons can be banished. Find the ritual.
Okay, that should be everything. I'll
I'm
set
off.
off.
Awesome. Alright, quick. We gotta get over there. World 60 before the ghost penguin moves on us. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, now let's get off to a bank. Yeah, I got a ring invisibility and our scanner. Search. Invisibility. Withdraw. Scanner. Penguin. There it is. It's got spy device. And then Norgishcon sphere. Boom. Let's do north. Awesome. See, there's a teleport animation. That's a teleport animation. Ancient Seed has got nothing on that. Alright, scan. 28 paces. Nice. There we are. Now can I zap him? The nearby penguin has recently been stunned. Is currently impervious to its effects. Fair enough. Now let's say thanks. For the heads up. Alright, now we can go to world, not of tanks. World 60. Alright. Yeah, we can confirm that one. Toggle that dark mode though. Blinded myself over here. There. Alright, on to the next. Which is... I'll just start from the top. Building south of Simona. Is that the Slayer Master and Polvanich? Yes, yes it is. Alright, so off we go to the desert. Let's do... I don't think I have any special teleports to get me there, so we're just going to teleport to the Alcaharid lodestone and get to walking. Get to running. Get to going. And then after this, weekly, we'll go kill some Agaroth. Right through the Shanty Pass. We're gonna travel over to North Polvanich. And away we go. Postcat, come here, you. Oh, I didn't bring my amulet. I can't talk to him. Okay. Should be. They said right around here with Simona. Alright, let's scan for it. 11 paces to the south. Building south of Simona. Yep, I should have just read. Open our curtain. Step in. Close it. Cool. Alright. There's that one. Confirm the location. Confined to Alcaharid in the Mage Training Arena. Last seen Cithareed Abbey. Alright, should have been paying attention while I was over there. Ghost in the Gnome Maze. Whew, good thing I got that before it skipped out. Last seen at the... Did they spell that right? Cithareed. They did. Scanning for spies for 1 minute. Let's keep rolling. 28 paces. Is he inside the walls? Yep. And that guy. Okay, he's done. And then, let's see. Why did I just run all the way around? Nah, the door's closed. Alright, circling back. Confined to the Long Island north of Barbarian Outpost, last seen by the Crystal Tree. I know exactly where that is. Alright, we'll teleport. Ooh, you know what? I do have a special teleport for that. Don't I? Enchanted Lyre with 60 charges. We're going off to Relica. Nice. Hold up. Why did it teleport? So then where does Relica Market take me? I have charges, so I might as well use them, right? Really? They gotta work on that. They gotta work on that. They gotta change that. You can either teleport to the Relica or Relica Market. They're like 10 paces away from one another. Alright, can I roll through these trees? I can. There he is. Can I spy him from here, or do I have to cross? Nice. Confirm. Alright, confined. Let's go to Entrana now. Maybe I'll save Entrana for last, because then I'm gonna have to take all my stuff off. Alright, let's go to Haven Height. I haven't been to Haven Height in a hot Haven Height. Haven Height? Yeah, I haven't been to Haven Height in a hot minute. Is he at his usual spot? Last seen in Adam's house? I gotta get back over here. I haven't been over here since the release, and I haven't done any of the quests. There we are. Spy on the bush. Last seen at Adam's house. Is the door closed again? It is. As it should be. Step inside. Step inside. Alright. Last seen south of the gate at Ape Atoll. I don't really have any good little teleports to get to a gnome tree. So I guess I'll just head over to Edgeville. And we'll get to the one at the Grand Exchange. Which is all the Grand Exchange is good for me. I guess I am on my normal spell book. Do I have a banana is the question. I need the banker. There. Banana. Nope. I don't have a banana. Ramja has banana. Maybe I'll just do that. It might actually take less time. 2 water, 2 air, 2 law, and a banana. Wait. Brown apron. I still haven't changed that. That way, nope. That way we don't even have to worry about going to Ramja. We can just grab the banana out of... Yep, there it is. Grab the banana out of this place. I don't even know if I actually need a brown apron or if that was just to get back there the first time. A white apron? That's a problem. You got a white apron? You sell white apron? You don't even sell a banana. Was there an apron in this place right up here? There is. Awesome. I guess I was just thinking of the crafting guild. I could have swore I called for a brown apron though. Alright, there's our banana. And now we're off to Abatol. Hopefully this takes me to a good spot, which it didn't. It did not take me to a good spot. This is going to get me caught and thrown in jail. If I try and make a run for it. I should have brought a Gree. I should have done everything differently. Okay. Man, I need a Gree. I'm just gonna get myself into more trouble than it's worth. Alright, search. Gree. Let's do the gorilla Gree. I like the gorilla. And then we need our runes again. I don't know how long it's gonna take to respawn the banana. There's a white apron in there. Is there a banana in the crate, or is that chickens in the crate? Oh, there's the banana. Never mind. Nice. Now we should be good to go. Awesome. Alright, where did this one say it was? South of the gate. Let's get ourselves over there. Can I dive as a monkey? Nope. I cannot. Alright, this is our gate. Let's start scanning. Yep, he's just outside. And there's that one. Abatol monkey down. Necromancer house near Tower of Life. Alright. Let's just go to... Is there a teleport for Fight Arena? Either Ardoin or Yanil. Let's do Yanil. And then we'll teleport using a fairy ring. Magpie Impling, we made the right choice. What are we gonna get? Come on. Ah, just some salvage. How much is this one? 24k. I'll never say no to some cash. DJP. Tower of Life. Off we go. We scan. Is he inside or is he outside? Inside, out on the balcony. Alright, we got Barrows, Ardoin Castle, and Finkenstrain's Castle. Excuse me. Yes. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. All these people all running around, you can almost always assume that they are doing the penguin hide and go seek. I really gotta fight that jade vine. Maybe I will after. Maybe I will now. Nah, maybe I will after. If I remember to once I'm done. Alright, Ardoin Castle. Scan it. Okay, hiding over here in the corner. Alright, there's Ardoin Castle. Next up is find the hunter area across the river south of the elf camp. Hunter area. Up at the elf camp? Oh, so like here? Yeah, here. I think the best bet there is just run when teleport. I've got the teleport crystal. Now, is that guy gonna go the right way? I don't think it's that way. I think it's this way. we'll find out. Alright. Ooh. Okay, we're over. We scan. We found it. Toadstool. Alright. That is the elf camp. And then we've got Barrows, Frankenstein's Castle, and Entrana. Off to Port Sarim again. Nope, not Port Sarim, what am I saying? Off to Canifis. We're gonna do Entrana last. Good old Frankenstein. Get our scanner device going. Zombie implant? Do I have the hunting level for that? I don't know what hunting level I need for that. Come on. Nice, I did. We got baby dragon bones. We could use that in necromancy. Lottie's here again. Oh. There's that one. And now down to Barrows, which we should already... Actually, no, did I swap off of... Nope, I didn't. Thought I had swapped off of Barrows for my... There he is. My portal. But luckily I didn't. And last but not least, back to Port Sarim or Entrana. And while I'm here, because I did forget while I was in there, we'll do our ports. Alright, we got that. That one was a success. We got some, what is that, chi globes out of that, which is good. And one failure. Yikes. Voyage list. Special wages? We don't need experience. What is this? Ancient bones? It is a trade good. I dislike the whole 3 setup. Alright, let's try and get this done. At the crew, we don't need all the seafaring. Worse. Better in combat. Worse. How much worse? Pretty bad morale-wise. We'll keep this guy then. Alright, what's our best? So let's unassign. 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 Close the crew. And then if we have all of this, this is all leaning more towards seafaring. Except for the ram. So then let's get ourselves some combat. Yeah, assign. Okay. Got ourselves some combat. Let's get ourselves a little bit of morale. And then we can do combat and morale. Seafaring and morale. Do I have another one of those? I do. I got a good bit of those guys, actually. Seafaring morale. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this to a decent success rate. Am I? Because we need combat big time. That boost is only into the 60s. Better than a coin flip though, right? You're not going to be good for me. Yeah, no. 62% might be the best I can manage. Yep, I think we're just gonna send it there. Start it. See you later. Alright, on to the next crew. Oh wait, close crew. Voyage list. Workhorse for speed. Meh. Alright, let's do this one. Seafaring and morale. Mask and rigging. Mask and rigging. Ghostly? Yep, that's morale. And then we don't need fighting. Close that. That's seafaring across the board. We don't need combat. We do need some more seafaring. I think. Yeah, we'll put on the lower level guys to try and increase their level. And then morale. Do I have any? Nope, these are all the same across the board. 1, 2, and then I was gonna say this one does both. Air combat and seafaring. Let's just stick on the last. We'll start that voyage up. There's that one. And yeah, no, we'll just do this one. This is great. This is just straight combat. Cannon. Cannon. Ram. Ooh, I can buy the war ram. Huh? It's only 100 extra points. Is it worth it? I don't think so. And now we do our combat crew. Alright. And we got 390 there, but this is 216. Will that do? 70 versus 70 versus 73. Alright. Start that one too. Boom. Off we go. Alright, now that we're done with that, we can head off to Entrana, the whole reason that I came here. If I deposit all, does that include all of the stuff that is on me? Nope. Say goodbye to all of it. Oh shoot. Should have kept the scanner on me. Alright. And this will be our last penguin. I said northwest. So I'm assuming by the statue again. The statue in the water. Did this little area was this always here to get over here? I feel like I've always had to walk fully around. Alright, what am I looking for anyways? I'm looking for a barrel? I just saw that guy teleport. So it's gotta be over here somewhere. There it is. And that's that. That is every penguin. Alright, and then we're gonna do a Garoth. Which means we need a house teleport. And then let's gather up our lunar hat, top, subjugation, boots, blah, do, circuit, on, forsaken, on, fish, on, spear, on. Grimoire on. Pouch in the inventory, but with the wrong runes in it. I'll just throw that back over here. We'll just withdraw our normal amount of runes. Oh, sharks. 10 of those bad boys. And then spells. Make sure we get the right spell selected. Oh, sorry. On and magic. There we go. Into the house we go, and off to kill Agoroth. There it is. And we are off to Agoroth. Oh shoot, we have to do Tears of Guthix too. Boah. Outside of Herby, Werby, Tears of Guthix is the next relatively meh, boring, stand aroundy. Die. And he's down before I even took damage. Boom, boom. You're down. You're down. There we are. Now into the fight. Boom, boom, boom. Quick. I didn't even interrupt it. Up. Bah. Still end up having to eat something. Actually, I don't think opening this chest heals me any. Does it? Nope, it doesn't heal me any. That's okay. Just means we'll have to go fishing. Alright, search. Fight. Black Pearl. How close did we come? Oh, not close at all. Fight. Close out of that page. We don't need the World 60 Pangs open anymore. Yep, there we go. You got me this time. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Oh. We'll have our abilities ready. If I stand way over here, it won't get me. Will we do it? Nope. Now we'll do it though. Boom. Hey, Scotterish. How's it going? I didn't even realize this is a weekly / minigame. I gotta do this. Yes. So every time you finish up Agoroth, you can get a Black Pearl, or you can get, what is it? I think it's just cash. Yeah, but the cash is never worth it. Alright. And then you get 2 of these pearls. I'm always throwing them on a hair blower because I just need to level that up. Working with stream on the side. I don't blame you. I usually try and do the same thing if I can. Yes, any skill. Any skill. I used to put it in prayer before I had Soul Split, but now that I've got Soul Split, the main, PVM upgrades are all going to fall under hair blur for me. And then also, depending on your level, it determines how much bonus experience you get. So every week I get around 30,000 bonus experience. It's not anything that you can just crack and boom, you get it. It's not like an XP lamp, but it is better than nothing, that's for sure. back to the house so I can do some Tears of Guthix. I was saying earlier, Tears of Guthix is not my favorite one to do, just like Herby Werby. It's just a little, it's bland. There's not a lot that goes on. You just kind of stand there, and the longer the time you spend here, you know, the more quest points you have, the more just bleh it gets. Why didn't it let me in again? Follower, yep. What I think they should do as a nice, like, quality of life update for Tears of Guthix would be to, instead of increasing the time based on your quest points, just increase the value, you know, experience point wise, increase how much each tier is worth. So instead of spending like 5 minutes just standing here collecting water, clicking back and forth, they make it so you spend like a set 60 seconds, you know, just 1 minute in here, and then each tier is worth that much more, you know. Have this many quest points, each tier is worth 1 point. Have this many, it's worth 5 points. I don't know. Anything to make this a little bit faster. Maybe I'll post that or see if it's been posted over on the Runescape Reddit page. I know the mods spend a good amount of time over on the Runescape Reddit page. Ugh. Back and forth, back and forth. But after this, I don't know what I've got left after this. We've done Agraroth, we've done Herby Werby, we've done Penguin Hide and Go Seek, we've done Mag. Now we're working on Tears of Guthix. The circus? I think the circus is reset too, but I didn't even look at where the circus is at. And then I can't check because I am doing Tears of Guthix, and I need to gather as many tears as I can. I think this is going to hit my invention, which would be nice. It might hit necromancy. I can't remember what my necromancy level is, but I think it's higher than 60, and I know invention just reached 60 as of the other day. I don't know what my highest tier collection has been. I think it was around 250. I don't think we're going to make it this time, but not bad at all. 125, we're halfway done. What I need to do is I need to figure out what my next 99 to work towards should be. I can AFK with my phone in my pocket, but when I do that, everything just has to be sound-based, whatever it is that I'm working on. So that really limits what it is that I can do. And I know the event that's going on right now, the what do they call it? It's not Shady Sands, that's a Fallout thing. Whatever the beach is now, if I go do that, the experience rates for the things over there are pretty insignificant, at least the ones that I want to work on. Like Hunter, I think, was one that I wanted to work on. I can't remember why I wanted to work with Hunter. I think there was something, or maybe that was my other account. Yeah, definitely a bit slow compared to the actual active deals, but again, I guess if all I can do is AFK, it's not the worst thing. But there's the construction as well. Hey, Korova. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Oh, no. Ah! I've gathered the wrong tier. But yeah, I did construction for a bit over at the Sandy Beach deal. And that was okay. But again, the experience rates are just okay. Get back on that one. What are you doing? Oh, okay, it's over. That's why. Alright. Are we gonna get a level? I doubt it if it's invention. It was an invention. Okay. 195 though. That got it within range of another siphon. Once I reach level 10 or whatever it is, which this is level 10 actually. Oh yeah, I was supposed to be going to 12 though. Alright, so that's Tears of Guthix done. What's left? Wisps of the Grove. That's another one. Will that one get me anywhere? Farming and Hunter, but it doesn't give like crazy experience. But it is a weekly. Where's the circus? Near the Gnome Stronghold. Does that mean it's outside the Gnome Stronghold? Let's see. You know, we could just search it up over here. Circus. Current location is... Ah, yes. Just outside the gate. We'll do... Hey, wait. We'll do this teleport. I think it's the World Gate. Sometimes I forget this circuit has teleports on it. Let's get rolling. Oh no, I didn't have my hammer on. Died. And then our circus should be right over here somewhere. And once you've got that mobile perk, I haven't had it in the past. Now that I have had it, it's definitely noticeable when you don't have the item in hand to allow you to do that quicker, or not quicker, that shorter wait time, roll, dive, surge, all that. Alright, let's do teleportation. Let's try and blow through this as quick as we can. Oops, I didn't mean to do alchemy. I didn't do alchemy. What are you doing? We'll do this guy. Well, and don't forget, I think you can also get, why does it keep moving me? I think you can get Scavenger and Mobile on your melee as well, so in stacking Scavenger on multiple pieces just increases your chances of getting those uncommon and rare materials. Which is really nice. I know the percentage is like, what, 2% every time or whatever. I've really failed on a 40. But I seem to get extra components way more frequently than I was expecting to with Scavenger. I initially looked over Scavenger because of how low the percentage was, but yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. Alright, there's that. I'll overdo the range one real quick. I'm not gonna lie, I think the main reason that my magic level has been going up as quickly as it has been is purely because I do the circus every week. Like, the experience is ridiculous. Right, over here, we'll do the duck ones now. And same goes for ranged. Can we do it for these last two? I got it on 90. Nice. 23,000 experience. Alright, we'll start this. Fire breathing, we already know. Boom, boom. How's our fire making looking? 70? No, 84. Right? Can we do it beyond? Nope. For whatever reason, every time I get into these ones, the thieving and the fire making, the luck just goes out the middle. Out the middle? Out the window. 23,000 experience, though. 23,000 in fire making, so... That's nice. Levitate's done. Card trick. Did I really just fail a level 60? Ugh. The again. I guess the levels just are not with me. The chances, the odds. Oh, man. What's this one gonna get me? 4,000. Very close. 16,000 experience. That puts me really close to a thieving level, and that's gonna get me 87 thieving. I might have to go pickpocket for a little bit. I know I'm already in the middle of the performance. He's just gotta finish the performances faster. There's that. Get a cartwheel going. Do a small leap. Woo! Do our forward roll. Do our large leap. Nice. And then a backflip. Nope. 15,000. Can't complain. I think that's everything in here. Did magic, did range, did fire making, did thieving, did agility. Out. On to the next. I can't remember what the next one was, though. Oh, yeah, Whispers of the Grove. Whispers of the Grove is the last one. Now, what is the quickest way to get to the Wisps of the Grove? I know it's a fairy ring. Wisps of the Grove. And there's actually one in there now that I can teleport to. I don't think there's a fairy ring nearby here, but there is in Yanil. So we'll just cut over, use the fairy ring, and it was what? BJS. Da 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 do 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 do. Oops, I could have right clicked, huh? BJS. The Lost Grove. And here we are. We gotta figure out what our colors are this week. Roll. There she is. Whispers of the Grove, Teely. Teely hands you a jar. Mushrooms change. Best of luck. Let's check it. Purple, yellow, green, blue. Purple, yellow, green, blue. Purple, yellow, green, blue. Yellow, green, blue. And then after this, I don't know. I might have to check out doing a little bit more bossing again. There's green. There's red. Is it a purple? It is. Purple. So we just need green and blue now. Where are they? Beautiful area, that's for sure, but there is so much. There's just so many leaves and things to obscure. Oh, there's green. Oh wait, I already caught a green. I need, what was it? Blue and yellow. There's yellow. And there's blue. There we are. Back to Teely we go. Surge. And then what? I can either go bossing or I can try and complete a quest. It's been a while since I've done a quest. That's for sure. Now, if I do bossing, I can get more subjugation stuff. Is subjugation augmentable? Should I be working towards subjugation, or should I be working towards just Ahrim's finishing out the set? Alright, now we go off to the middle and pour it on the cradle. That's what it's called, right? Yep, offering cradle. Augmentable armor. And 10,000, 9,000. Okay. Let's see. Subjugation. It is. It is augmented. Okay. For some reason, I always thought it was just items that degrade over time. You know? So, like, what I think. Is Torva one of the ones that degraded over time? I don't know. I never got to the point of ever owning a set of my own Torva, but, like, just the higher tier armors, they always seem to degrade over time. Same goes for the weapons. Oh, give me a nice big yawn. Now, there are other weeklies that I could do, like Rush of Blood and things like that, but I haven't done very much in the way of research into something like the Rush of Blood, so I'm going to hold off on that. Because if it's anything that is risky, I mean, it's obviously it's worth doing, because that's the whole point of me doing all the bossing that I'm doing. But yeah, I'm gonna hold off until I know a little bit more about it. Let's go to War's Retreat.